Hi, I'm deciding to do an extended reading. I know I have some newer subscribers, and I really appreciate that because I don't do this for monetary purposes. So it's good to know you're out there or you like my content. And what this is an Awen spread. Here, this is different than what is standard in Druid cards, but you have from left to right the past, present, futures, and then ideas, emotions, and the manifesting that are behind those. So that's the general concept. But I'll show you here what the spread is here, and it's really interesting or just unique how it begins and ends here with the Sao, which is Mook, generosity, nourishment, and discovery. And that is pretty good sign in the past because that is, symbolic of nourishment, good values, things that are of good, foundations or things that are supportive. And then in the second spot, there is the air dragon, it's referred to as Drag Athar, inspiration, insight, and vitality. And this is good as well because it's like that, that raw energy, that really good driving force like behind the idea that brings clarity, or has that, that energy. uh, and third in the past is raven, and is also a really good sign because it's healing, initiation, and protection. And where this is being in like the manifestation stage, like this is kind of something where it's almost like where death is dying and rebirths are happening more because it's initiating more of those rebirth phases from where death is kind of running away from things, I guess, maybe to help clarify that. In the present spot there's the owl, and that is Kalish Odish, and he represents detachment, wisdom, and change. So, in the present, uh, wisdom and change is a really good place to be because you know where you're at and you know where you're changing, or where your surroundings around you might be changing as well. And in the fifth area, also along the emotive side of things, or where things become, you know, into feelings, is Ishwan. And that's really good too, because that is something that is soul, love, and beauty, pronounced Elah. So those good emotions or good ideas, that's symbolic to follow those. And, the things, the ideas, the loves or expressions that you share or you embrace, those are the things that you want to follow, of course. And then in six, manifestation, there is Fire Dragon, Drag, Taina, Transmutation, Mastery, and Energy. So that's where, like, in the present state of things, it's almost like this air energy here from the air dragon. It's like this really good air energy or wind energy is coming to a culmination. Like that's that transmutation energy where it's like this uh, refining process of something being changed and made better. So that's a good thing to see towards developments overall. So in seven, in the futures, there is the eagle, intelligence, renewal, and courage. Io layer, and where that is in the ideas. So intelligence, renewal, courage of good ideas, something to be sought after, something to be proud of, but then like something that you stand behind, as well as where you still represent a deeper part of yourself, like where you don't just stand behind your work, like you stand behind the idea that you really know what you're doing and that you're not going to, be deceived or be distracted while doing what you need to do. So in the eighth space of the futures, we have the otter, and that is just great. Like I was mentioning earlier, just this really good air energy. And the otter is joy, play, and helpfulness. It's almost like that. I'm just almost going to celebrate this. The celebration is imminent. All this air, all this change is going to come and transmute into this emotion of joy. Just all this extra wind of change is just going to bring this bliss or this happiness. And, maybe it seems far off, but I think that's great. And lastly, in ninth space, there is the 4, and he is Torque, the warrior spirit and leader direction. So Torque is powerful. It's like a great culmination from start to the end here with Torque, because it's that warrior spirit, leadership qualities. Where at the beginning we have good, sound, nurturing values. Something that everybody needs. So I thought this spread was worth sharing to maybe encourage or foster some inspiration for anything you might be dealing with or going through. But I'll probably be practicing more of these into the weekend. I hope you enjoy, and have a great one.